The grass looks very good. Very good, guys. I've seen the dogs running around outside. Okay, there he is. There's two. Hello, mateys. I'm back again. Scary Scouts and Pirates of the Caribbean film series, and I got to cut the. I just got out for to cut some grasses about front of backyards. It's almost at about 80 minutes at least, and I just sweat it. It is sweat a lot of this spring and summer this year, and this is the first time I ever saw them. Since the mowers thing. The mowers are heavy, very heavy. They're 128 pounds, and sometimes it feels like a good. I have a special even those are the problems there. Let's see. Let's thing all over there. There. Let's relax in the sofa. It is just a relaxer to take a time as long as it could about 45 minutes at least for the rest of 10 minutes. Oh damn! I think Yoshi just sleep a lot. I don't know. He could be. I don't know. Yoshi's goodbye. He'll be gone. He'll be gone. It's just about a long time during about the farewell. It is kind of sad. Yoshi didn't make it about 150 years by his Dario, and his dad, my grandfather, and he was born about February 2000 years. I was a kid. I think actually when it would get to what it was responsibilities and sponsorable, I have a very miserable for you guys, and Psycho Dad, led by the Jesse Ridgway, and could be the special, could be it could be millions of $100,000. Broken by his family, Jeff, by Psycho Dad, Big Brother, and Jeff and Jeffrey, and then he breaks the ball, breaks all of this at the very moment. When the Xbox 360, he plays it on in the living room on the couch. In December 2012, and videoing by Jeffrey, and camera filming freak out by Jeffrey, and he throws down in the street and the shotgun battery. So I'm not sure the actual laptop just break. I'm not sure the laptop, but the next thing in May 2016. That he breaks the computer with the axe laptop, where they standing by the wood, and Jeffrey just freak him out of his computer to say, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? The Smashers, Melanie Simpson. And Jesse says she replied for his brother that he says, I didn't do this shit. Dad did it. And Jeff's and Psycho Dad said out loud, saying, "Learn your lesson, boys. Learn your lesson." So get out of the way to get two of the thieves, get out of the two of the guys that are escaping, just running faster, learning your lessons. That is what you get. That's what you get. Learn your lesson, boys. And he got the sister for July 2014. And he sure should have sleep, but this distracted. It cuts his hair and shredded, and he's playing 30 Xbox case for his game, Halo, Dead Rising, and others could running the tours too. And I know those costs are real unrewarded, and mostly have the cost repaid $1,000, and Jeff knows it, being tattling, and he shredded twice. He break it. It looks like that the paper shredder stuff for the shredding. And he cried that he made him call, and he's screaming like it made him call like it elks, mooses, and red deer, and white tails and mule, and follow the cheetah to access. I'm sure they have no idea what they're doing, and the drown Xbox, and he took it, but he puts down by Jeffrey Jr. with his brother, and puts it down with his camera, and he tried to get out of this garage, and he invaded by but Jeff he invaded by Psycho Dad of what he is turn on electricity off of game racing, Halo, and he took it back. It took and stolen back by Jeff, or what is it, Walker, the problem, but he can't hear it. But he knows how to you made it the commitment, and what is that involved, and dad won't let me go. Dad won't listen to that. His dad won't listen to, a but he not but he's saying so won't be able to listen to. Yes, I can. You're not listening. You're at my house. But why? But his son's saying to, you're not listening. But he wasn't an idea. I made a commitment to that. But he committed with that. But he committed that. But he throws down into the pool, and he jumps within the water, and diving like in the whale tail, and he ails him. What ails him? What is it? What ails him? What is kind of ails him? And what the hell is that problem? And Jesse brought it the game with his mom on his birthday at 22 years old. But he's gonna break his car. But he's got about 32,000 with 32,000. I know that he knows that breaking into his truck reacts the reaction for reaction we have a the broke over this is gas on it with this behind the tail butt for if it insures. So what kind of he's saying, and Jesse kept screaming and screaming. He don't like the film and stuff, but he won't turn it off. But he says no, for everything's gonna be fine. It could be the one's bad, one good, one of the is all good, and he drives down, but he throw down with a tree with the wood branches, and he takes off the shirt off, and the pants, and the suit white jacket, and but he falls down to the dirty water, and it looks muddy. It looks get out of there, and he tries to take it away to try to kill the camera, and he books, and next one could be the Chainsaw Xbox. They're having saying about those lies. He lied before his dad, and he woke him up for his mom and his Teresa and his Terry and Jeff. I didn't notice it about for the very prank time. It was funny. He smashed the Xbox One by with a hammer. What kind of the shit is that? Back my next one could be and Jesse's Psycho Kid smashing into the TV about 38,000. Buzz and Jesse and against the Jeff recorded by Jeffrey. I feel bad. They feel bad about it. Smashing the TV. What ails them, and could be not good. She could be not good. One of them. I have much as really expressions. If there are expressions, I haven't wanted to figure. I wanted to figure those are those are on the romantic making movies, and the Thanksgiving Day, and most of them have turkeys, mashed potatoes, stuffings, 4 pies, salads, and coleslaws, other ones of foods, and it could be about a lot of money, and he could he could he could smash it down for the tables, rolling around for 2 times. That's a lot of things. That's a lot of the ruin of the psycho apologies after the smash for Thanksgiving Day for the ruins, and go Eagles. Jeffrey said that so, and but he cares about it. His dad, his mom brought her to his Jesse's game after his psycho dad destroyed Jesse's life, and Juggy's life. I am doing all right. And it's Christmas Day 2014, and Jesse took the Christmas trees took a Christmas tree out from the house, and he throws down to the ground, but he puts the oil on it. He gets put on his fire on it, but he's not getting exhausted. Getting the uncustody. What's that been a result? That's what I forgive. That's what I forgiveness. That's what I forget it. So, I have a very much for interesting as much as not much to be a reaction. They have no idea what he's saying, what he's doing, and that he got the grill, but he got the heck out of here. No idea. He gotta get the heck out of here. But it's like, get the hell out of here. So don't touch me. But he grabs Jesse inside his living room, changes to his shorts and his shirts too. And I'm not sure, I'm sure he's got to. Jesse got his whole live stream raised by the Psycho Dad, and Jeffrey knows about what the hell is this? What the hell is the whole live stream? Jeffrey Sr. says, and said that so. But he did not know. I hope they're gonna open that door, but he's working right now. He's working and playing a game, but he tries to turn it off of there. He's trying to almost break the stolen into his room, and he stealing his Jeffrey's YouTube play button. I'm sure. He goes down to the outside of the backyard. On his backyard, it has a no big deal with it. And but he tries to say it's about thanks to the place in the play button. What? He confused the gas on it. He replied it. He's telling the truth, but he give it to his mind. He says his mind, but what he just says to the idea to say, "Hey, give it back. I had it to it." And Jeffrey's girlfriend Kate, she was recycling. She just says she didn't like it. She's freaking out. She's not sure the good. She doesn't know. She hasn't a good idea. She says stop filming on it, Jesse. And he cries a lot and having no much big deal. What would I course to do is a very emotional morality. And Jesse watching the gaming to have a Jeffrey and a Kate, and on the Jeffrey's room, and his iPod was breaking through with this wall and on almost in the closet, and they step on it. His shorts should have no idea. But Jeffrey Jr. was freaking out by almost breaking by Kate. He remembered that for the London vlogs in England, London Bridge, Buckingham Palace, but Jeff says I have no idea. But it's one of those that he says I have no idea what they ain't doing. And Chucky's birthday we had most of the starts, and mostly didn't have a much deal, and how much would be to think about it. For me, as an older for right now, I have a much think and the most have it be few most times. Um, Play button was taken by Jeffrey or Psycho Dad, and he's going downstairs and he tries to have birthday parties, and those two have fighting. Those two are fighting, and three of them, and Corn too, and filmed by Corn. For I'm sure it didn't have a very emotional and very uncrackable. But he's Harry smashed it, breaking by Jeffrey with the hammer, and it cost a lot of the about $1 million reward by YouTube play button. For I'm sure it hasn't his, and Jesse or Jeffrey didn't break it. Though who breaks it? And his whole out there, his psycho mom, or to, she's not. They have this that sucks. Jesse hates it. Jesse hates Jeffrey. Hates the family, and he's gotta learn it. He's not gonna learn it. She says she's not gonna learn it, but he said he's gonna learn it. And Jeffrey and Jesse and ready to the break with all the Jeff's trophy is in his stash room. And what the hell does that mean? What the hell that means? When say what ails you? What ails you? And he walks through he walks in the dining room, kitchen, the hallway, in his room, and he walked back outside, but he takes the Wii, the Xbox, but he put it in the grill where he gets the burn. That's just having much no idea what he's telling him. What he's telling him, he says stop, but he's pushing around. He stop burning around and say, ow, ow, ah, ah. Okay, almost it's almost 2:14. And Jesse and continue. Jesse just running away and chased by Jeff. But he runs in around the street. She says, "You stop filming." And she's right now. He says, "You have to film it. You have to film it for right now. Filming for right now." And the next good thing about the Wow's party and Mark and Jesse, he's doing in the computer stuff, doing in the computers, and somehow playing computer games and bringing us the Mountain Dews and Doritos and one of the pie stuff, and wants to have 3 laptops. I'm sure that they have 3 computers, and Jeffrey was hiding downstairs, and then it was very emotional. Emotional. It is uninteresting. What it kind of about what was gonna happen to, what is gonna happen to, and it could be about what's it special, and what was all of this about. I'm glad of it. What's his song by? It was so mad. He was coming to in trading. It was an invasion by Psycho Dad, but he pushes into his cup with the soda, and with his computer laptop. He pushed down very bigger light, very loudly, very strongly. But he pushed so I agreed. He smashed it so lightly. He smashed it so hard. But he tries to fight with his dad. But he tries to jump on it. He tries to stop him. What he says, "What's the matter with you?" But he's got it. But he's ruining the whole life. But he's ruining it. Well, he's ruining it the whole life. And they did not know the whole the hell that happened. And Jeffrey stole from the Uncle Larry's house. And the next good thing about recycled that pounds Nintendo from the London Fox in England. Excuse me. I think it was so much to be much easier. So I'm not sure they'd have a very come on, you're always late, and we have to gonna leave from New Jersey to London, England, all the way to towards the Atlantic Ocean. It looks thinking about for the airport they're hearing the cars. So I'm not sure for his chargers they looks like washing machines. That looks like the modern London hotel, London foolish Englishman hotel. I'm sure that didn't have anything. And he walks around for the London's car, and he drives around for the right drive, but he's came in for the restaurant, and Jeff hated for the camera to turn the camera off, please. It's all the time, and but it looks like they like it about he's most of the live the special. Jesse and Jeff sharing their bed. I've seen to turn the light on. He plays the game a lot. Mario, the World, playing Nintendo Game Boy, but terrible things happen. It looks like about the viewers looks like the iPad, but he remembered Kate's breaking the by Jeffrey's iPod. Holy shit. iPad. That's a good thinking. But he just a lot about one day it could be remember, and Jesse turn the lights on for the Jeff's taking the shower, and turns the power off and say, "Yo, you wanna put the freaking light on to go for bust my ass." But he's got the buck shrieks of Shrek. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. He's funny to bite Jesse, but he's told us it wasn't online too, and I'm sure it's gonna have a being for Juggies on the license car. But Jeff's got his Jesse camera, but it says, "This is all you've been doing all day. Can't you go outside? I've been videotaping or typing. But what? I have a few years in about London Bridge, Buckingham Palace. But who cares about the you are in London? Just come on, seriously. But I won't think about enough people in the game. Don't get that loud. There's another people in here, and Jess and Majuggernutters and Psycho Dad was fighting around for the London hotel, London England on the hotel in this room. But he started taking for his game away and say, "Hey, Dad, what are you doing? Dad, what are you doing? No, don't. Hey, here's the camera. I didn't know the ears are broken. I didn't notice that I didn't notice that what happened was a victim involved. And sometimes Jesse noticed that he cried a lot. He has no idea. It says get the shocker out of there. Put the water on there. He tried to stop a cool down, just about a couple of hours. Alright, don't forget to subscribe to content on my YouTube, and I hope we're gonna see you there, mateys. I will see you in tomorrow, and thank you for stopping by. Now remember, the Jungle Book coming out 6 more days. Woo! We're gonna see it. Mowgli, Baloo, Bagheera, Shere Khan, Raksha, Akela, Rama, all wolves, animal voices, and giant squirrels, and raccoon, the rhinos, all of stuff, animal voices, Kaa, and King Louie. And thank you for stopping by, mateys. See ya.